So we have today two CE-marked products, one that is automated sizing that we call eye sizing, and one that is predictive of complication that we call endoleak risk index, and that is basically assessing risk of type 1A endoleak post-EVAR. So let's start with the EVAR sizing. So like all other tools, it starts with an accurate segmentation. So we segment not only the lumen, but also the thrombus and the calcification with high accuracy, as you can see on the DICE indexes. And then we can use this accurate segmentation to do the automated measurements. And we did an internal study on 500 measurements, and you see that we have less than 2 millimeter differences in terms of diameter when you compare to vascular surgeon experts, and 3 millimeter for length, and it's about the same than the inter-operator variability. So for each slices, we do 100 measurements, and we compute the maximum diameter and the average diameter, and you will find this in all the reports. So let's see now how it's working in practice. So this is a software that is working on a web navigator. So you just logging into our platform, then you will load the data city, and then you can plan the cases. So you select the endograft. There you see all the measurements for the aortic neck. You can select then the proximal diameter of the devices accordingly. And when you select as well the other parameter, you will be able to see directly on the 3D model what will be the length covered by the devices. So we can do the same thing with the extension. So here it's ipsilateral. So we're going to look at the left common iliac artery diameters, and you can do the same thing and select the lengths. And thanks to the model and the interaction that you have with it, you can select the good length. For the contralateral, so here it's a little bit more complex. There is no really suitable sealing zone. So you can here decide to embolize the internal iliac and extend up to the external through with one additional extension. When you've done all your selection of devices, you can save it, generate a report, add additional notes, and you can easily download and then share this report with your colleagues. So in the report, you will find all the measurements, the diameter, the screenshot for the different aortic neck, and also iliac's measurements. You have as well all the detail about the device that you have selected and the angulation that you can use during the procedures. Then at PrediSurge, we developed digital twin technology to assess preoperatively complication risk. So what we do, we start from the segmentation, and then we do 2 extra steps that are very specific. We divide the segmentation in tiny elements, and to each of these elements, we attribute the mechanical property of the aortic wall. So at the end of the process, you no longer have an image, but you really have a deformable model. We do the same for the graft, so we know the mechanical property of the stents of the graft, and we can simulate then the stent graft deployment inside the aorta. Based on this simulation, we can have a detailed analysis, so that's what we do with our endoleak risk index. So we look on all the proximal neck. We do 16,000 data point measurement that we look at, local apposition, local average sizing, and also shape of the aortic neck, and tell you basically in one single index is if this patient with this strategy is at risk of type 1 endoleak or not. So here we've simulated the patient that we just saw with the tool ARVA that had a type 1 endoleak, and when we simulate retrospectively using the same landing zone and the same device, the algorithm tell you that you have a chance to get a type 1 endoleak that is elevated. Now, if you use, and you see actually on the model that you have a lack of apposition that is represented in red, starting from the second stent. Now, if you use the same device and you have the perfect landing zone, you see that actually the risk is much lower. And also we simulate in this case a 28 mm that was another option, and you see as well that the algorithm tell you that you have a low chance of type 1 embolic and a good apposition. Just a few words about this ERI. Of course, it has been validated. So we have 80% sensitivity and specificity for this index. So in conclusion, for this EVAR planning solution powered by AI, so we have a precise segmentation that can allow you to get automated measurements in just one click. You can plan on the 3D interactive model, assess the risk of type 1A preoperatively, and get all this information in a report that you can easily store and share.